How to not let your overthinking affect your early stages of relationship as a high value woman. Hi, my name is Nadine, and I'm your empath and highly sensitive coach. But before I get started, make sure that you subscribe, watch, and follow the other videos that myself and the other coaches have for you. Also, join Black Swan Relationship Academy, where we have products and courses to help with your journey and growth. So, how not to let your overthinking affect your relationship, early stage of relationship, or sabotage your early stage of relationship as a high value woman? I'll let you know. So, if you're a HSP or highly sensitive person, you may tend to overthink. And the overthinking can sometimes cause you to come up with some narratives that are like way absurd because you're thinking and processing information so much. And this sometimes is caused because you don't know what happened, you can't control the situation, you're trying to figure out what happened with that person, especially if you're in a dating perspective. When you're dating someone, these may be triggered by, if let's say that you were talking to someone and he was texting you frequently and all of a sudden the texting kind of stopped or the phone calls kind of stopped, or you went on 1, 2, 3 dates. The dates were wonderful, amazing, but again there was a change in his mood. He was not the same as how he used to be. Or you were on an online dating site, you had a great match, and then the person, oh my goodness, how dare he unmatches you. Or the one that is not the favorite, but has happened to me, a few times, where the person just ghosts you out of the blue, and you're like, what happened? I don't understand why this person would ghost me. If this has happened to you, then just remember that you probably will want to control it if you're HSP. The first thing you may think is that, did I do something wrong? Why is that person stopped talking to me? What kind of caused this? And then you might overthink it. And that overthinking can lead to you into a rabbit hole of observed thoughts, wondering what that person did, trying to control the situation. And don't get me wrong, thinking and processing as an HSP is a wonderful thing. But sometimes when you're too much in your head, then what will happen, you'll come up with scenarios and stories that are not even true. So I'm here to tell you how to stop that or try to not go into that sabotage mode. So if you're overthinking and you feel that this is happening, the first thing you should do is, yes, process, take time to reflect, and maybe journal. Write down all the thoughts and the irrational thoughts that come to mind. Once you write the rational and irrational thoughts, remove the irrational thoughts out of there and let's look at what is presented for you. So let's say the person that you were dating, he no longer is texting you as much. It might not even be about you. It might be that he's dealing with something happened. So if you are journaling and writing those thoughts and kind of having a clear mind of thinking, well, what happened? What changed? You could kind of have those thought process. And then what you may want to do when it's an appropriate time is talk to him. Talk to him and see, honey, is there a time where we can talk? And you could just ask him, what I've been feeling. First, let's see if he's ready to talk. And when he's ready to talk, and say, I was feeling a certain type of way. I didn't know if something happened. And have that communication. Express how you feel. Because you remember, as HSP, we feel deeply. We feel emotions. We always want to make sure that that other person's okay. So communicate how you're feeling at an appropriate time. If you're not sure how to communicate, then we have some amazing courses at Black Swan Relationship Academy, which will tell you how to speak to a man, how to control your emotional mastery. Now, if you've communicated with that person and now that man, and still the same things are happening, or let's say he just stopped talking to you overall, I just want to let you know, do not blame yourself. If you've done everything, don't say that it's my fault, I must have done something. Try not to control the situation, because when we try to control the situation, we no longer go into our feminine. But what ends up happening, we then want to pursue and chase. We want to pursue and chase. And remember, as a high value woman, we do not pursue. So you just want to kind of say, okay, you know what? That happened. That's fine. I did A, B, and C. I did my best. And then accept it. Remember, when you're dating and you're in the early stages of a relationship, dating should be a fun experience. And you don't want the situation that happened with this person to be something where you don't want to start again, because sometimes if you don't want to feel that pain or that fear, you may not want to date again. And remember, dating is to learn. Dating is to learn something about you. Dating is to see if you or that other person is a good match. And if you don't like that person, or that person doesn't like you, or it changes, that's fine. So that would be another thing. So I hope all these things that I've pointed out will help. If there's other things that you want to know and how to deal with it, please go to Black Swan Relationship Academy. And again, till we see each other soon, have a wonderful day.